Hi everyone, myself Nitish. Uh, as you know that water supply and treatment engineering we are continuing from part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. This is the part 6th video. Remember part 6th video which we are going to continue from part 5. So that is part 5 we completed few of the topics that we will recall it and will continue the entire topic of part 6. Okay, we'll move to uh, part 5 video for the recall purpose and we'll continue with the part 6. So in the last part 5 video we were concluded with few of the topics, that is in filtration. In filtration we are here we are discussed what is filtration, what is the objectives of filtration, as well as mechanism involved in the filtration, that is physical straining, sedimentation, adsorption, biological action, absorption, and electrolytic action, and as well as mechanism of the removal in the filtration, that is filtration involves transport of the particle through under this following category, and filtration involves attachment of the particle through under this categories, and some of the forces which is acting in the filtration, and what are the material we were using in the as a filter material, and types of the filter. Under that the clarification that flow sand filter, before that the rate of filtration we discussed in a certain manner, as well as flow sand filter we have discussed. In the flow sand filter, how the process is working and how it will be effectively utilized, and principle behind flow sand filter as well as function, both are same function of the flow sand filter, and design criteria of the flow sand filter. Till here we are completed in the part 5. This is a continue. Now in the part 6th video we are continuing from the flow sand filter maintenance. Here slide number 50, that is the flow sand filter is maintenance. Flow sand filter maintenance, how, why we have to maintain, and what are the critical theory behind of the maintenance. So just see here, the flow sand filter slowly lose their performance. Why flow sand lose their performance? Because what happens, as the scamus deck. What is scamus deck? The biological bacteriological formation, that is jelly-like structure on the top or between the sand particle, which will act as a filter member till certain level. That scamus deck goes by as the scamus deck grows, thereby as the development of this scamus deck, and the pores will be filled with all the particle will be filled with all the pores. Then what happens? Then the rate of flow of through the filter will be less, that is reduces. Why? Because the water will not pass. For example, if you take here, this is sand. There will be a formation of scamus deck here, the bacteriological formation, growth formation, and here the jelly-like formation will be formed. When the water is passed here, the water will not be allowed through this bed of the so that there will be a creation of head loss. There will be a head loss will be created. This head loss will be reduces the rate of flow through the filter. So that is required. Refurbishing is required for this cases. Refurbishing is required for this. The common method for this refurbishing flow sand filter, and including scrap and including that common method we are using for the refurbishing of this particular problem. So we are using scrapping and wet harrowing. Scrapping and wet harrowing method we are following for this particular criteria, where this will be effectively used for refurbishing of our flow sand filter. So now So now scrapping. What is scrapping? Just we'll look on of the scrapping. Scrapping is nothing but the top few of the sand is carefully scraped off using mechanical plant, and this is exposed to a new layer of clean sand. Once the top layer, because that in the top layer almost all the layer will be formed. That layer, thin layer, is to remove means just in the top layer, top of few not in depth. Some of the few of the sand is carefully scraped. Okay, few of the sand is carefully. This few of the sand is carefully scraped off using a mechanical plant, and this exposes the new layer. Correct. This will be exposed to new layer of clean sand. Water then is decanted back to the filter and recirculated few hours to allow new Chemist deck to develop. The filter then filled with a full depth of brought back into service. That's all. Okay. This is what called scrapping. Clear? That's all. Just remove the top few of the sand carefully by using of mechanical plant or mechanical devices. Clear? So here we are going to another one, that is wet harrowing. Wet harrowing is nothing but the lower the water level to just above the Chemist deck. See, lower the water level to just above the Chemist deck, stirring the sand and thereby spreading of any solid held on the layer, then running the water to waste. This filter then filled with the full depth and brought back into services. Are you getting? This is very simple. Here, lower the water level just above the Chemist deck. Everyone hope that Chemist deck formation I explained in the previous part, that is part 5 video. Just go through part 5 video. Here the level, lower the water level to just above the Chemist deck, stirring. Just we are giving the stirring of the sand, thereby spreading of any solid held on the layer, then running the water to waste. That's all. That is filled with another depth of water, then brought into back service. That's all. Okay, this is about your maintenance of slow sand filter, that is scrapping and wet harrowing. Okay, scrapping and wet harrowing. So we'll move to another slide, that is advantage and disadvantages of slow sand filter. What are all the advantages involved in the slow sand filter, and what are all the disadvantages are involved in the slow sand filter? In slow sand filter, advantages, if you concentrate on advantages, there will be it is very simple to construct. See, it is very simple to construct, very simple to construct as well as supervise. Very simple to construct and supervise. Only local material can be used for the construction. Right, local material we can use for the construction. Right. So there will be no much extra supervision is not required. Suitable where the land is readily available, because large land is required, land area is much required. So readily land is available, then we can use this slow sand filter suitably. Effective of bacteria removal, there will be because slow sand filter rate of filtration will be less, so bacteria removal will be effective. Preferable of uniform quality of the treated water. Quality will be uniform in the treated water if you compare to other treatment plant, other treatment filter. And long lifespan, estimated up to 10 years. The lifespan of this, because we are doing backwashing again and again, both. The lifespan of the slow sand filter will be high. And disadvantage, if you come across to disadvantage, large area is required. One main disadvantage is, this is disadvantage, large area is required. Second one, unsuitable, high turbid water we cannot treat it here. Okay, high turbid water cannot be treated. That is a unsuitable. That is unsuitable for high turbid water, not suitable. This is a disadvantages. And less flexibility in the operation. Okay, due to seasonal variation in the raw water quality. Yes, because if you take a source of river for drinking water supply, then there will be a seasonal variation in the river. As rainy season, different quality of water, and winter season, different quality of water, as well as summer season, different quality of water is coming. So that there will be a less flexibility in operation due to this seasonal variation. And lower efficiency in colder temperature. If the temperature is cold, then efficiency rate is very low. And due to decrease the biological activity. Biological activity is decreased, so that efficiency will be decreased. This is about your advantages and disadvantages of slow sand filter. Very simple. Okay, supervisor, it required simple, and construction is very simple, as local material is available and land is suitable where the land is readily available. Your effective removal of bacteria is good here. Preferably uniform quality of the treated water, and your lifespan is long. This is about your advantages and disadvantages. If you come again, large area required, unsuitable for turbid water, high turbid water, and less flexibility because seasonal variation in the water. So we'll move on another slide, that is slide number 52. Okay, in the slide number 52 we are going to another classification, that is rapid sand filter. Okay, rapid sand filter. Just once we'll go back to slow sand filter. We studied the process of the slow sand filter, right? We studied the process of the slow sand filter, as well as we studied the diagram. Just see the diagram, very simple. You can copy this diagram, use for drawing this diagram. Very simple cross section of the diagram, as well as process designed here, described here, and principle behind this. Particularly principle behind the slow sand filter, we have discussed function, design criteria of this, and maintenance of the slow sand filter. Advantages, disadvantage, we are concluded with the slow sand filter. And we have some of the problems regarding, that is design problems, we'll discuss after the filter classification. So now we'll go to another classification, that is the second classification, that is rapid gravity filter. That is rapid sand filter also we used to call, or rapid gravity filter also you can call it, or rapid sand filter also you can call it. Rapid sand filter, we can call it as either rapid sand filter or rapid gravity filter, or sand. Okay, or sand. Not only gravity, bar sand. Okay, so that is called rapid gravity sand, rapid gravity or rapid sand filter we used to call it. Now the most common type of filter for the treating municipal water supplies, especially for a large flow requirements. Okay, here very simple, that this is a, compared to slow sand filter, this is one of the high rated, that is rate of flow is high as compared to your slow sand filter. So the most common type of filter is treating municipal water supplies, not rural, municipal city or municipal areas will be there, right? For example, Bangalore is a example. If you take Bangalore, Bangalore is a municipal uh, city, big metropolitan city, or Mangalore, or any of the municipal cities. If municipal water supply is there, for example, if supply of the water for that city is given by municipal kind of supplies, we can, especially for a large flow of the requirements, we can use a rapid gravity sand filter. It is based on purely physical and physicochemical process. Mostly straining and adsorption process will be developed. Here it is purely physical and physicochemical process, either physical or both, combination of physical and chemical processes, that is called physicochemical process, mostly in the straining. Straining means gravitational straining as well as adsorption. During the filtration, water flow downwards to the bed under the gravity. So this is the process is held on the sand filter, rapid sand filter. Based on the filter material, there will be three types. Based on the filter material, there will be three types of the filter material will be there. You are based on a filter material, there will be three types. Okay, if you concentrate on first type, the first type is nothing but filter media, single media filter, and dual media filter, and multimedia filter. There will be a single media filter, only one type of media. Media means sand, gravel, or anthracite, whatever you can use as a filter media. So single media filter, that means only one single media. This is single media filter. That means only one type of media is used. That is maybe usually sand. Sometimes a crushed anthracite coal. Sometimes. Okay. Now, single media filter we are used. If we are considering single media filter, then only one type of media is used. That is either it is sand. Usually we used to sand. Sometimes crushed anthracite coal we can use it. So dual media filter means two layer, not one layer here, two layer of two different medias. Usually crushed anthracite coal and sand. Crushed anthracite coal and sand is used. And multimedia filter, if you take a multimedia filter here, there will be two, three or more layers. If it is two, then it is dual media filter. If it is three or more layers, then the different type of media, usually anthracite, sand, and granite, can be used as a multimedia filter. In terms of multimedia filter, I hope you understood this filter material in under the three types of categories. Okay, so this is about three types of categories of filter media material, that is single media filter, dual media filter, and multimedia filter. So now we'll concentrate on another slide, that is a process involved in the rapid sand filter, that is rapid filtration in rapid gravity filter or rapid sand filter. It is the rate of filtration in the sand filter is depending upon effective sand sizes. Your rate of filtration is depending upon, especially, that is your rate of filtration is depends upon mainly on effective sand sizes. What are the size of the sand we are using for the filter? That is also very important factor here to a rate of filtration, to achieve the rate of filtration. Coarser sand particle result in a wide, see, if you use a coarser sand particles, coarser sand means what happened if the coarser sand, what is the, see, if the sand, smaller sand will be, pore size will be less. If the coarser sand will be there, the pore size of this will be more. Pore size of the coarser sand, the size of the pore will be more. so results in wider pore spaces, thus higher the rate of filtration. Here rate of filtration will be high because as much as particle will be settled off, while the finer sand particle results smaller for opening and lesser rate of filtration. Okay, rate of filtration means water passage capacity will be more in pore sizes more, as well as pore size is less, the capacity of the water filtration will be, or the rate of filtration will be less as compared to higher the pore sizes. Now while the finer sand particle results a smaller pore. If the finer sand particle, the pore size is smaller as I shown in the figure. Opening is lesser rate of the filtration. This is smaller pore opening and lesser the rate of filtration. The standard rate of filtration to the rapid sand filter is usually of 4.8 to your 6 meter per hour. That is not meter. Yes, it is about depth meter per hour. Okay, that is as per CPH EEO manual. So now we'll move on to another point. That point is highlighting here. However, the various other literature sources claims that different range of the rate of filtration of rapid sand filter, and this filter can be designed, operated, and rate of 2.4 to 12 meter per hour also. Some of the media, if you change it, or if you use some particularly filter material, then you can change your rate of filtration due to this variation. Some of the literature surveys as says the lower rates usually provides better quality effluent when the quality of the effluent is always high when the lower rates. Because why I am telling here better quality means, if for example one minute. For example, if the pore size is very small, then the rate of filtration will be less, but quality of the water will be good after passing through bed of this particular, because as the pore size is less, your quality of the water will be good. If the pore size is more, then rate of filtration will be high. Quality of the water will be going to less. More time spent passing through the filter media, but when there will be here, the time required will be more as compared to passing filter. Water passing time will be more, here it will be less. That is the two reason behind that particular concept. What happened to this? So this is about a particular theory behind the particle. So now we'll move on to another one, that is another point. See here, the lower rate of usually provide better quality, but time required. Thus higher factor safety, but naturally lower rates results need larger filter area, because that is what we are expecting. If the lower rate will be there, then the area should be more, so that we can use a high volume of the water, that is high rate of the water. But if lesser area means your time required will be more. As getting a larger, next point, as getting larger lands, it is becoming increasingly difficult. See that as getting larger land, city is becoming increasingly difficult. Filtration practice tends towards high rates of filtration up to 10 hour per meter. The use of coarser sand, effective size of 1 mm, and adequate pre-treatment. If you properly do the pre-treatment like sedimentation with added coagulation, then we can use 1 mm sand. So 10 mm per hour of we can use, so that we can match with the increasing population with the cities, so that we can achieve a good result in the rapid rate of filtration. Choice of the design rate filtration requires thus use of judgment consideration varying factor affecting their filter design, that is construction and operation. Okay, this is about rapid sand filtration, how the process utilized as this, how the efficiency matters here of the rapid sand filter. We'll move on another slide, which is called as filter capacity and sizing. Filter capacity and sizing. Now here, selecting an appropriate rate of filtration, the size of the filter could be determined. See, selecting an appropriate rate of filtration, if we are selecting appropriate rate of filtration, then the size could be determined. That is also very important. This is says in the first point. Second point, the capacity of the rapid sand filter. The capacity of the rapid sand filter should be such that the number of units can take care of the total quantity of the water filtered, and it is optimum to keep the filter working without undue overloading at any time. Undue overloading at any time. They're very important. We have to keep in mind the capacity of our rapid sand filter should be such that the number of units can take care overloading of any time. That has to take care by the rapid sand filter by keeping a number of units, a certain load coming to the treatment plant. That is what second point says. That is what our filter capacity and sizing. Why we are keeping a particular size for the capacity as well as size. The smaller the number of units, what happens? The favor the apparatuses, but the larger wash water equipment that will be required. Thus, while designing a large size of filter, one must consider. So, while designing the large size of the filter, one must consider the rate which wash water must be supplied. And hydraulic problems for the scouring, uniform distribution of wash water due to large area, very important. Due to large area. See, understand this point. The smaller the number of the units, the favor of the parenthesis, but the larger the wash water equipment that will be required. Correct. So that's while designing a large size of filter, one must consideration, that is the rate at which wash water must be supplied. That hydraulic problems for securing the uniform distribution of wash water due to large area. That is our duty of providing a such large area in the concept. Now, maximum area of 100 meter square. Maximum area of 100 meter square for a single unit is recommended. Maximum area of 100 meter square for a single unit is recommended for a plant greater than 100 mld. That means 100 into 10 to the power 6 liter consists of two halves. Each 50 meter square area. That means you can take a area of 100 meter square of 2 units, that is of 50 meter square area for a 100 mld of water inflow. So also a flexibility of operation, minimum 4 units should be For a good flexibility of the operation, minimum 4 units should be provided, so that reduce of that so that provided which could be reduced up to smaller flans, right? Minimum 4. So this will be here, the distribution of wash water will be easier. So that is what you have to keep in mind while designing the filter capacity and the sizing. Okay, we'll concentrate on another slide of which a rapid sand filter, that is the components involved in the rapid sand filter. Components involved in the rapid sand filter, that is one, chamber, filter media, that is called sand, gravel support, under drainage system, a wash water troughs, apparatus. So now we'll go to one by one. That is first one, a chamber. What is chamber? Everyone aware of the chamber? Filter tank. We can call it as a filter tank or filter box. Why? Filter tanks or a filter box. Till that chamber only we used to call. That is a two house, other components of the two house. Correct now. Two house, the other components of the filter. Second one, if you consider second one, filter media of sand. Why filter media or sand? That is remove the target impurities in the water. That is what you can see here. The sand you can see it here. This is what of sand in the material. You can see the figure here. Okay. So now gravel support, to support the filter media and preventing its wash out from filter. Preventing wash out from the filter. That is what your support the filter media. This is the gravel. Okay. So you can see it is the gravel. You can see it here. You can see it here. This is a gravel. Okay. We can see it here. This is a gravel. Now another, if you consider, that is under drainage system. This is under drainage system, that is to collect the filtered water. Here you can see this is under drainage system. This is under drainage system. To collect the, this is under drainage system. To collect the filtered water, you can see it here everywhere. To collect the filtered water and channelize to filter outlet. Okay, that is about under drainage system. Wash water troughs, to collect the wash water after filter backwashing. After the backwashing, filter will be that wash water, whatever we are using for that will be collected by wash water troughs. So apparatuses will be, air compressor will be there, and rate control devices will be there, as well as head loss indicator will be there. So this will be present in the rapid sand filter. Okay. So this is about our components regarding a rapid sand filter. Components which will be in the rapid sand filter. Okay. So now we'll move on to the next slide. Wait a minute. So now in another slide, major components in the rapid sand filter, that is mainly of your watertight tank. You can see it in the figure here. That is the tank, this is the tank which will be a open watertight tank, usually rectangular or square in a shape, constructed of a reinforced concrete. The main filter box must be strong enough to support weight of the under drain system, filter medium and the water column. So here the filter is designed of a concrete structure. Wherever you can go, The filter may be this kind of concrete structure, or nowadays usually we are providing for small scale pressure sand filters, but large scale there will be a like a municipal city water supplies usually use the rapid sand filter, so the rate of filtration will be high, and efficient will be there, so that we are using that. Here the open water, here it should must be watertight tank that may be constructed using RCC or concrete structure, where the it is strong enough to support the weight under drainage system filter media, that is called sand, gravel, anthracite, as well as water column, total water. So, if this is about chamber, the resisting capacity of the chamber. Now we'll come to filter media. Filter media is nothing but the most commonly silica and sand is used. Most commonly silica and sand is used. In filter media, we are using most commonly silica and sand. We are using, that is silica and sand. Silica sand is used. Why we are using silica sand? It is good adsorbent capacity. Modern filter application make use of the anthracite coal. Now in the modern, usually used anthracite coal, granite sand in the place. Sand is crushed one. The sand is nothing but the crushed of silica, or smaller size of the silica and the granite. In the place or in the combination of with the silica sand, or the combination of silica sand, that we can use the granite sand. We can use smaller in the media size. If the media size is smaller, the sand size is smaller, then there will be a filter pore openings. Filter pore openings will be smaller, hence better filtration efficiency will be there. So that we have to keep in a mind. Same time, there should be a time consuming will be there, that you have to maintain. Both you have to maintain in a certain time. Rate of filtration should be also high. If you use media sand size is smaller, then the pore opening also small, and the efficiency will be, but smaller pore size will be result increases of the head loss. Correct, no? Why head loss is increased? Because the layer will be formed. As the smaller pore sizes, filtration rate will be high, as though in the pore sizes, smaller pore sizes, this particle will be resting across that particular pore sizes, and it will be rate of there will be no passing of the water. The head loss will be formed. The medium resulting in the diminishing flow rate. There will be diminished flow rate. That means flow rate will be decreased due to this a smaller particle. Then the head loss is formed. The larger media particle increase the pore sizes. If you use the larger media particle, then pore size is increased, but reduce the head loss. Water passage will be very high. Increase the flow rate also, but efficiency little will be affected. In the efficiency will be affected. This is common, right? If you use larger particle, then efficiency will be obviously affected. Okay, this is about major components. We'll continue with the major component. Gravel, that is, if you come to that gravel, the gravel support. Why we are using gravel as another media, that is another media that is also called as a component. In this component, in this component that it serves a base material. Is a base material for, and it is supported to the sand, and it is placed between the sand and under drainage system. I shown in the figure for you. It is placed, just see the figure here. It is placed in the, see this place, this is your gravel. It is placed between the under drainage system and sand. That is what here mentioned. That is placed between the sand and under drainage system to prevent sand washout. Here the sand will not be washed out to under drain. That will be support to the sand. This particular gravel will be support the sand. There will be no wash out of sand with the water flow. Alright, to prevent to wash out, it helps even distribution of the wash water during the back washing. Graded arrangement of the gravel with a smaller size of gravel at the top. Okay, graded arrangement should be there so that you can see the figure clearly here. Graded arrangement, if you provide, just see the figure here. Graded arrangement is there, like a smaller part, smaller, larger gravel, a little larger, smaller, fine, smaller gravel, so that sand can be easily rested on the support of the gravel. If you provide vice versa, if you provide larger here, then the sand will be resting on the inside of the gravel. So that should not be happen. Means you have to grading gravel has to be put in the bottom from the to the top. You can put like this. You can see clearly. You can see it here. Right. So that is smaller, higher the size of the particle, little smaller till the fine. From higher to fine you have to put so that sand can be rest easily across the gravel size of the gravel. So that is what it is mentioned. Graded arrangement of the gravel with a smaller size of the gravel at the top and bigger gravel at the bottom is common because to rest easily on the sand can rest easily on the surface of the gravel. This is about the gravel support. Then if you concentrate on under drainage system, there will be a consist of a main and lateral pipe arrangement will be there under drainage system. There you can see it in the figure, main pipe and lateral. So main pipe this is main pipe. Wait a minute. So this is a main pipe. This is main pipe and this is a lateral drains will be there, lateral connections will be there. So now lateral pipe, it is a system for collecting and removal of the filtered water, and disperse the back water. Again it is disperse the back wash water hydraulically, or it must be designed in handle backwash flow rates. That has to be designed here. That is about our under drainage system. Okay, we'll move for another slide. That is, what is high rate filters? What is the duty of high rate filters? Okay, just we'll concentrate on particularly high rate filters. Here in the high rate filters, which operate at a 3 to 4 times. High rate filters which operate at 3 to 4 times of rapid sand filter. The comparative is rapid sand filter only, but it is normally high rate filter means it is operate 3 to 4 times more than that of rapid sand filter. Use of combination of filter media. That is what high rate filter, combination of filter media. Here we use a combination of filter media, both combination of filter media, not just a sand, also we are using media, generally sand and anthracite coal. This is the multi-layer and anthracite coal. Multimedia or mixed media filter generally used. That is what I told, multimedia we are used. I told that there is types, single media, dual media and multimedia filter is generally used. So mixed media filter is generally used sand. This is mixed media, or we can call multimedia. In classification I explained what is mixed media. That means see, you can go to here the first. So here see that mixed media, multimedia, dual media is there. Dual media means anthracite, sand and granite. That is what is explained here. Multimedia or mixed media is generally of sand and anthracite and coal, and granite. This is what a high rate filter. Here the filter media is used in a high rate filter depends on the raw water quality, raw water variation and and chemical treatment is used. See here, high rate filter depends upon the raw water quality. Why we are using that is also depends. Simply we cannot use high rate filter. If the turbidity rate is 4, then you can use raw water variations. If the water variations in the season or daily, if the water is varies day by day, or for example river water is varies to season, and chemical treatment is used. So that kind of purpose. The pilot study helps to evaluate which material or combination of material will give the best results. You can see here combination means combination, that is multi-layer. This is the one layer. This is the layer of coal, that is called high rate filter. This is the layer of coal, and one more is the layer of sand. This is the layer of sand, and one more is the layer of gravel. This is called mixed media or multimedia. This is the layer. Okay. There will be 3 layers. This is also a high rate filter. There will be another one is called, there will be a 4 layer will be there. See here, you can see one is coal, and another one is sand. This is coal, and another one is sand, and one more is another one is a granite. This is granite, and one more is used here, gravel. Here one more is used as a gravel. Okay, so this is about our gravel. This is about our, and under drain is used. So this is about our mixed media filter, that is called high rate filter. Also you can call it as a high rate filter. Okay, we'll move to another slide, that is filter media materials. Just I will highlight the point by using of the laser cursor. Filter media is material that allows the passage of the water but retain the particular matter there only. That is what filter media. Sand is one of the oldest, most common used filter media, owning its low cost because sand is used. And sand filter can effectively remove the fine particle and undissolved impurities. Okay, undissolved impurities are there, means that can be removed. Anthracite is a commonly used filter media. See, anthracite is one of the commonly used filter media in the drinking water or industrial water treatment, mostly used in the combination with the sand. The special shape of the anthracite grains allows to higher flow, less pressure drop with less. So another one is a granite, is a chemical and abrasive resistant granular filter material having high hardness and high density. It is considered as a very effective lower strata filter media. And activated carbon, nowadays we are popularly increasing potential effectively removal of many dissolved organisms and toxins from the water. So that is activated carbon. Where most of the aquaguards are filled with activated carbon. So that is a filter media which we are using for it. This is about filter media, that is sand, anthracite, granite, and activated carbon or charcoal. If you consider now filter media characteristics, if any filter media characteristics are there, that is the effective size means ES, effective size. The filter media considered as D10. What is effective size? I explained in the flow sand filter explanation. That is defined as the size opening where 90% of the particle by its weight retained and only 10% of the particle passes through. Take any sieve size. If you put the size of a particular size of sand, if 90% of the particles will be passes and by weight and retain 90% of the particle in the sieve only and passes 10% by weight, the 10% of the particle smaller dia, then it is D10. Only 10% of the particle are smaller dia, then D10. The larger grain size, faster the water moves through the sand, higher rate of filtration. However, the grain size is too large, treatment efficiency will be reduced, as I explained. And the uniformity coefficient UC, this is the characteristics of the filter media. In a numeric estimate how sand is graded, and it is dimensionless number. Sand with all particle is similar size would be defined narrowly graded, and sand would have low UC. Sand with a nearly equal proportion in all fractions would be defined as widely graded and would be high UC values. This UC is calculated by D60 by D10. D60 size is that passes 60% by weight, and D10 is size that passes 10% by its weight. That is called DC by DC. That is called uniformity coefficient. That is UC. The larger the UC, then the less uniform the sand. If UC value is larger, because D10 is D60 is divided by D10, that is 60% divided by 10%, then it will be 50%. Then it will be the larger the UC, then the less uniform sand. Correct? No. If the UC value will be going to large, then the uniform sand will be less. It is important that sand grain should be above the same size, that is relatively uniform. Uniform coefficient should be, that is 4 or less than recommended for the filter media. Okay, that has to be kept in mind while going to design a filter media. That is the media characteristics what I explained in the rapid sand filter. Now coming to filter span specification, especially in the rapid sand filter, usually the sand layer has a depth of, usually this is design consideration, usually your specification of the media, that is 0.6 to 0.75 meter height will be there, but higher the rate of filtration when the coarse medium is used, deeper the sand beds are suggested. The standing depth of the water overall varies from 1 to 2 meter. That is standing depth of the water. You can see it here the figure. This is called standing depth of the water. So now the freeboard above water level should be at least a point. Freeboard should be there, should not be because of the head loss. If the rate of filtration will be reducing, then the freeboard will be useful. So when the air binding problems are encouraged, or for example air binding problems also encountered means you can use, should be a freeboard. It will be facilitate the additional levels of 0.15 to 0.3 meter water being provided to overcome the trouble. So size, shape, quality of the filter shall be satisfy the following norms as per CHEEE. Sand shall be hard and resistant quartz or quartzite and free from clay, fine particles, soft grains and dirty or every description. That has to be very important factor in the as per the direction, manual direction. That is your IS 8419. That is sand quality, that is sand and size and quality of the filter. The sand shall be of hard and resistant quartz, or quartz should be hard and it should be resistant quartz. It should be free from clay. Okay. Effective size of the effective size shall be 0.45 to 0.7 mm. Effective size. Uniformity coefficient shall not be more than 1.7 nor less than 1.3. Okay, that is UC value should not be more than 1.7. That means your it's not well graded, or it is not properly graded. Okay, or not less than 1.3. Ignition loss, that is, should be not exceeded 0.7% by its weight. That is ignition losses of the sand. Losses. When you ignite it, there should not be loss of sand by its 0.57% weight. Soluble friction by hydraulic acid shall not be exceed 5% by its weight. When the hydrochloric acid with the soluble fraction should not exceed, that means it should not exceed 5.5% by its weight. Silica content should not be less than 90%. Remember, specific gravity should be ranges from 2.55 to 2.65. Wearing loss shall not be exceed 3%. This should be a quality of the sand should be this kind. This is the following norms should be used for a sand kind of sand should be used in the rapid sand filter to get the better efficiency. Okay, so now move to another slide, that is different types of under drainage system. Very important under drainage system for also backwashing. So now the manifold with the perforated lateral pipes, oldest pipe, that is perforated lateral pipe, manifold. Perforated pipe laterals are located at the frequent intervals along with the manifold. You can see it in the figure here. This is perforated laterals. This is perforated laterals. Okay, with the proper manifold. And perforation in a lateral 6 to 13 mm located at 8 to 30 centimeter spacing. Okay, located this perforation lateral should be perforation in the laterals, that is around 6 to 13 mm located at the 8 to 30 centimeter spacing. That is, if you take this figure, this is main pipe, this is a lateral drains. Lateral drains will be there. Perforation can be used. Spacing is 8 to 30 centimeter, and lateral perforation is around 6 to 13 mm. Opening under drainage system largely, then the filter medium is supported to prevent the medium from the leaking downward into under drain system. Several layers are graded gravel between the under drain opening filter medium is necessary. Okay, so fabricated self-supporting under drain system, that is grouted with a filter floor with the top openings about 6 mm. That is fabricated self-supporting under drain system. False floor under drain system nozzles. A false floor slab is located around 0.3 to 0.6 meter above the bottom of filter, providing under drain plenum below the false floor. So nozzle is collect the filter distributed backwash water around locate to 3 to 20 centimeter. Opening nozzle may be coarse about 6 mm. So may fine to, that is why we are using, because nozzle to collect the wash water, that is of where sand particle and sand media and particle which will be collected in this particular manner. Okay, so now this is about a type of under drainage system. Okay, so now we'll move to another slide, that is very important, construction of there will be a rapid sand consisting of a following 5 parts. Very importantly, rapid sand consists of a following 5 parts, that is one, if you consider first one, that is following five parts have. We have five parts of the rapid sand filter. That is first one, enclosure tank, right? This is enclosure tank. Enclosure tank consists of gone watertight rectangular tank. That is tank which has a masonry or concrete structure which should be watertight, as I explained you in detail here. In detail I explained here. That is the chamber. That is also called as enclosure tank. How the depth varies from the tank is 2.5 to 3 meter. 2.5 to 3 meter. In order to achieve uniform distribution of the water, the area of the filter should not be kept larger. Okay. B, generally limited about breadth. That is generally limited about area 10 to 80 meters square. Each unit number, that is called area. Your area. Each number of units per filter may be roughly calculated by empirical formula. Use this empirical formula to calculate n is equal to root q. This is why we are calculating for number of units. Okay. For example, q is 100. For example, q, your rate of discharge is 469. Then it will be almost 10. Like that it will be 10 number of units can be used. That is discharge MLD. If you take q should be in discharge meter cube per hour. Okay, that should be q should be meter cube per hour, so that you can use the number of units in the treatment units. That is enclosure tank. Okay, this is about one first concept. Second one, under drainage system may be preferred. Under drainage system may be preferred pipe and stretcher system. That may be usually pipe system you are using. Preferred is perforated pipe system you are using, and or pipe and stretcher system you are using. Base material, if you take, that is it should be free from clay, dust, silt, vegetable manner. I just already discussed. Durable and hard, strong enough, and what depth should be 40 centimeter. Filter media sand I explained for properly, as the gravel surrounds the under drain system and supports the sand bed. Is it gravel? Preferably should be rounded material and not be crushed stone. That should not be crushed. The depth and grading of gravel should be selected in accordance with the type. So that is filter bottom strainer system is used. Depth of the gravel bed should be around 38 to 60 meter. You can use, that is suggested range size corresponding depth of the gravel laid of the sand. Apparatus like air compressor should be useful for washing the filter and wash water troughs to collection of the dirty water. It's about that. Wash water process is continued till, see here, just very important, wash water process is continued till the sand bed appears clearly. That sand bed appears clearly, and then the washing the filter done generally after 24 hours. It takes 10 minutes, and it takes only 10 minutes after 24 hours. And during the backwashing, the sand bed expands about 50%. Okay, sand bed expand about 50%. So this is about today's class. That is today's video lecturing part 6. So I hope you are clear with all the given details. I will just recall about today's matter what we discussed. After that we'll wind up and we'll continue from video part number 7. Okay, so please use a video also. You can subscribe so that you can get daily updates of the parts. Okay, so now in the today's part 6 video, we have taken a slow sand filter maintenance, what maintenance, how to maintenance, that is scrapping and wet harrowing, um, and advantages and disadvantage of the slow sand filter. And we came for a rapid sand filter, a rapid gravity filter, or rapid sand filter, where we are the type of material, that is single media materials, dual media filters, and multi-layer filters is used. Rate of filtration in the gravity tank, how the rate of filtration in the rapid gravity sand filter is discussed. Filter capacity and sizing, how the size of the filters and capacity should be maintained, and components in the rapid sand filter, that is chamber, filter medium, and gravel support, and under drainage system, wash water troughs, and apparatus is used. Major components, that is chamber, how it should be, filter media, gravel support, and under drainage system. High rate filters, what is high rate filters? That is more than uh, dual media, or it should be more than three, that is like one or two or three layers, that is kind of coal sand or gravel, or coal sand, granite and gravel can be used for a better efficiency and larger area. And filter media materials and very important media characteristics, and fine sand specification, types of under drainage system, and construction. Types of under drainage system we are explained, and construction enclosure tank, under drainage system, waste material, filter media, and apparatus. This is about today's class, today's video class. Then we'll move to next part, will be operational troubles in the rapid filter, design consideration, and comparison between the. This will be continued in the next class. Thank you for one and all. I'm going to signing off from this video. Will be continued in another video for next part. Okay. Thank you very much. Signing off. Thank you.